tonight, Mary Rose?
I'm fine.
Okay, so here's your biodata question. Earning your first title as Binibining Kasadyahan in 2017, what have you learned from the experience?
Of course, earning my first title as earning my first title in Binibining Kasadyahan is one of the happiest moments in my life. I've learned from my experience that if you want something, you need to sacrifice, you need to do more efforts, you need to believe yourself, and the most important is you need to have faith.
Alright, so Mary Rose, pwede ka na pasahin mo question? I will read the question to you twice. What important lesson have you learned from your experiences? Can you share to the youth of Buenavista? Again, what important lesson have you learned from your experiences that you can share to the youth of Buenavista?
Being bullied with my color of my skin and complexion is putting me so small. But I've learned from it that you need to love yourself before loving others. That would be it.
Alright, thank you very much. Candidate number 5. So love your supporters there.
I would like to thank my friends who had to cross from Iloilo and went here tonight just to support me. Thank you so much, Chai TV. And to my family, of course, and to my A-plus family, thank you very much.
Alright. So, ang una ko question sa inyo is just a biodata question. So Sheila, what are the 3 activities that you love to do and what are the lessons you learned while doing these activities?
I am a theater actress, a debater, and as well I indulge in play directing. During this tree, I learned that I had a voice, so I wanted to use this voice to create a change for certain advocacies, to create impact among people, and show them that each of one has a voice, each of one had a voice, and if we use it correctly, we will achieve something. Thank you.
Alright. So Sheila, pwede ka nakakuha sa atin nga questions sa envelope. I will read your question twice. If you are to compose a prayer for the world right now, what would it be? Again, if you are to compose a prayer for the world right now, what would it be?
Good evening. I think we are all informed that there are a lot of calamities and disastrous events happening right now, not only in the Philippines but as well in the world. The Isle recently erupted. There is a lot of bushfires in Australia and a lot of wars ongoing, even a threat of World War III. If there is a prayer that I would tell you right now, I would pray for healing. The healing of our land, the healing of our people, and the healing of our hearts. Thank you.
Alright, thank you very much. Candidate number 6. Alright. So, kumusta ka? How are you feeling right now?
So very big nervous.
You're nervous. Okay lang na. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, here's your question, your biodata question. Having the love for cooking and represented your school in a food processing contest, how do you continue your passion in cooking?
I will continue my ambition for cooking because I want to become a professional chef someday.
Alright. Sige, Des, pwede ka na ako sa ating question. Here's your question. If you will to create a tourism symbol for Buenavista, what would it be and why? Again, if you will to create a tourism symbol for Buenavista, what would it be and why?
Um, if you will to create symbols to mystery zone.
Star na lang ah. Ano lang star symbol. Wala na. A star symbol.
Journey all throughout this pageant. So thank you so much. I love you all, guys.
Alright. So Michelle, ari biodata question mo pa lang ha. As one of the representatives of Guimaras in the regional press conference, what did you learn from the experience?
Well, first of all, I just want to share that being a journalist is not an easy responsibility. It is both an opportunity and a responsibility. An opportunity for me to express my thoughts, perspectives, and ideas through writing, and a responsibility for me as well to be an influencer and to be a role model to my fellow youths to stop spreading fake news. And as a journalist, representing and bringing the name of our province in the regional schools press conference, I am really so proud of myself because even though that we didn't won, I know that I have done my best. And the thing that I had learned the most is that because that time I wasn't able to win, but I had learned from that experience that even though you fail, it doesn't mean that you are weak. Failure doesn't mean that you're a loser. Instead, as long as you continue pursuing your goals, you can always be on the top, and as long as you never give up, success will always follow. Thank you.
Alright. So as a mass comm graduate, no, I can really concur sa fake news. Don't spread fake news. Alright. So Michelle, can you pick your question, please? Okay, I will read your question twice. If ever you win tonight the title Miss Buenavista Tourism, how will you promote tourism in Buenavista, but at the same time protect Buenavista's natural resources? Again, if ever you win tonight the title Miss Buenavista Tourism, how will you promote tourism in Buenavista, but at the same time protect Buenavista's natural resources?
So, once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for this question. So, if ever I win tonight as Miss Buenavista Tourism, I will promote tourism of Buenavista, especially by using technology. Because as we all know, nowadays we are all active in using social media, especially Facebook, Instagrams, and Twitters. So I will use technology in a proper manner in order to promote our tourism. And of course, I will also post pictures and tourist destinations here in Buenavista. And I will post that especially when we are promoting our tourism here in Buenavista, we should also know how to protect and value it because I do believe that nature is the greatest gift that God has given to us. So we should really value it, protect it, and love it. And before I end, I just would like to say something and instill in the hearts and minds of everyone tonight. I just would like to say that let's just always remember